Well, somehow with Arsenal, I accidentally created a counter-attacking tactic. I didn't mean to, just that we weren't having a lot of possession, but we were still getting results. The board and the club vision, though, want attacking football. We're going to try and do it. And we've got Wolves away from home today. So I've gone to I've gone to a 4-3-3 with no defensive midfielder. And we'll see if that changes things. As always, if you're enjoying the videos, drop a like down below and leave comments. They are the best ways to support the channel. If you haven't done so already, or if you're new, then do subscribe to the channel and turn notifications on so you don't miss an upload. Let's jump into episode 4 with Arsenal. Wolves away from home. We're changing things up. Welcome back to the channel. My name is A-bomb. Welcome back to Football Manager 2022 and the beta save with Arsenal. Wolves are the opponents today, and as I mentioned, we are changing things up to a more positive style today. We're going to try and be attacking and try and be entertaining and not counter-attack. Since we last met, Wolves have dropped a few places in the table. They were sort of about 6th, I think, but they dropped to 9th. We are in 3rd, and we're still within range of the current leaders, Man United. Things going much better for us as well. Well, they have been going well for us. Last episode, we defeated West Ham by 4-1. West Ham not having a good time in the relegation zone. We got 4 past them here. We did play 5 matches off camera, including another cup game that was against Brentford. So let's see what happened, and let's have a look at the goals. Cork with a clearance, headed forward by Gabriel. Here's Xhaka, over the top for Bukayo Saka. Oh, and he blazes that high and wide. Odegaard, long ball, and it's Balogun, and Balogun might be through here. Oh, and it's deflected against Collins. Tomiyasu with a throw to Lokonga. Tomiyasu with it back. That's a good cross, and Bailly with, I think, a push on Gabriel there. Might be a penalty here for us. Well, VAR has given the penalty, and in the 33rd minute, it's Barbosa who steps up to take the penalty. De Gea went the right way, but Barbosa gets us the 1-0 lead here. Ceballos. Tomiyasu. Really nice bit of skill there. Smith Rowe shots deflected, and Ceballos' goal is diverted in by Barbosa, who will claim the goal, and it's a 2-0 lead for Arsenal just before half-time at Old Trafford. Fred to Maguire. Maguire's got space to run into here, and he's got support out wide as well. Goes into Fred. Here's Nemanja Matic, and Matic strikes that powerfully. It's off the bar and it's in, and in the 85th minute, United have a goal back. Cavani's shot is blocked. It's Dalot. Back to Harry Maguire. And Arsenal looking to defend this here with just minutes to go, seconds to go, but Dalot may have just equalised for United and saved a point in the 93rd minute. Arsenal just could not hack it at the end there. Thomas Partey to Odegaard. And Tierney's got lots of space here, lots of time to maybe cross it. Finds Xhaka, and Barbosa heads the ball in. Half an hour coming up. Arsenal with a 1-0 lead here. Barbosa continuing his goal scoring form. Back to Kieran Tierney. And a foul, but Odegaard's going to keep things going here. And Barbosa with a header, and it is in. I think the referee's going to check this, but is the goal going to be given? Well, Michael Oliver is checking with VAR, and it's been given. Odegaard with the corner, 67th minute, and it's Holding getting the goal off the underside of the bar to make it 3-0. Arsenal dominant here against the newly promoted Brentford. Corner for Arsenal, 79th minute with Odegaard, and it's Pablo Mari with a header, but it's over. Ivan Toney with the first penalty kick of this shootout, but Ramsdale saves it. Barbosa with Arsenal's first spot kick, and Raya saves it, and we're back to square one. Nørgaard now for Brentford, their 5th penalty straight at Aaron Ramsdale. Well, Thomas Partey scored the winning goal in the shootout against Southampton, and he's done so against Brentford as well. Townsend with the corner kick for Everton here, headed away by Gabriel. Richarlison going to be the one to chase after this. And it's Michael Keane, Doucouré, Townsend, good control with the ball, good first touch, and he gives Everton the lead at the Emirates. Everton 1-0 up, 11.5 minutes gone. Free kick Arsenal with Odegaard. Holding gets up to header it in, equalising goal, and goals in back-to-back league games for Rob Holding. It's 1-1. Tomiyasu with a throw here, gives it to Odegaard. Here's Nicola Pepe, and Pepe with a shot. It's gone past Jordan Pickford into the goal, and Arsenal lead with 51 minutes gone. So again, we needed penalties in the cup, but we managed to see off Brentford. We have got Man City at home in the quarterfinals in December. Disappointing draw against Burnley, really not a good quality match. And then Man United, we were 2-0 up. It ended 2-2. They scored twice in the last sort of 5 minutes. 85th minute goal for Matic, and then an equalising goal for Diogo Dalot. And I think that's, one of the things that was mentioned for FM this year is that you're going to see more realistic things like this. So like if you're playing a demanding style or a demanding style of play, you're going to struggle when the game gets to, the last sort of 10, 15 minutes because your players are going to be tired. And that's going to happen, and it has happened. So that's something to definitely watch out for. Like if you're in that position with like sort of 15, 20 minutes to go, probably think about changing things up and making your tactic just a bit less demanding on your players. But then again, we did have a bit more possession. But once again, like I said, like with the Southampton games and all those, just look at the Burnley match, for example. Burnley are a team known for sitting back. They had more possession than we did in that goalless draw. And that's something that I've been noticing, is that we're not having a lot of the ball, but we're soaking up the pressure and we're hitting them on a counter-attack. And, it's working, but I'm trying to adhere to a club philosophy of playing attacking and entertaining football, and we're not doing that. So against Everton, I did change things up, and we went with no defensive midfielder. We put Odegaard up ahead with Partey and Ceballos in midfield, and we had 57% possession, and for the most part we were the better team. We did let Everton go ahead, but other than that they didn't look amazing. So today against Wolves, we are going to try and have more possession and play a bit more attacking and try and control the game a bit better than we have been. We are 5 points behind Man United with a game in hand, so it would be nice to get within 3 points of them. We'll have to wait and see. 2 points of them, in fact. Rob Holding did score in back-to-back league games, but unfortunately a heel injury is going to keep him out today, so Benjamin White is going to come in his place. What other selection advice have we got? Okay, it is suggesting that we do play this team. Saka has, in all honesty, disappointed me so far. Hasn't been doing too well. He only has 1 assist and doesn't have any other attacking returns in the league. So he's been pretty disappointing so far. Martinelli, I did mention right at the start, he doesn't look as good as I think he is in real life. And so far, he hasn't got any attacking returns in the league or the cup. He's only started 2 cup games, but in both of those, he hasn't looked good. And we've had Aubameyang out for a while with a broken toe as well. That injury happened in training back in September, and he's been out ever since. He's been out for about 5 or 6 weeks. He's not far away from a return. It would be nice to have Aubameyang back. But I think we will go for this team once again. We have, as I said, moved to a 4-2-3-1 rather than doing the 4-3-3 we've been doing before. This was what we had before, and it worked. We just weren't having a lot of possession, so we're going to go to this instead. Matter of fact, let's bring in Xhaka for Ceballos. Bump it up to positive, and let's see if we can get the result against Wolves here. We haven't lost since the opening day defeat to Liverpool, so that's good. Hopefully we'll keep that unbeaten run going. So in the comments, let me know what you think of the game so far. I haven't seen anything like game breaking in terms of like bugs and stuff. The only thing that I've sort of really noticed is the scat reports with the list are cut off like this. That's the only thing that I've noticed, and the bug's been reported by a number of people, so hopefully that will be fixed very, very soon. Other than that, I've not really seen anything wrong with the game, so far I'm enjoying it and it's looking good. And 30 minutes gone, we're doing a throw in here, and it's Odegaard to Nicolas Pepe, and his effort was blocked, but he's going to have another go, and that one I think hit the frame of the goal. I think I just misclicked no pressure when I was looking for demand more. But Xhaka's taken the ball off of Trincao. Now we've got the ball back. Here is Xhaka. And he's going to go long, but doesn't quite... Oh, dearie me. Jose Sarr. That slipped through his fingers. And Partey with a shot into the goal. And that's a 1-0 lead in the 27th minute. Thomas Partey with the goal. Jose Sarr. The ball just slipped through his fingers there. He had butterfingers. Look at that. I don't know what Jose Sarr has done to his gloves, but it went straight through his hands. Barbosa kept it in play. Pepe with the ball to Thomas Partey, and he finishes off with a 1-0 lead. So much for me trying to actually control the game here. It's not working. So we'll stick with it. Obviously, it was just against that Everton game that it wasn't working. But we're winning. So whatever we're doing is fine. And we're going to half-time 1-0 up. I might actually drop Odegaard in between Xhaka and Partey and go for this. That might help us to get a bit more of the possession. Again, Saka's not playing well for us. I've tried him on the left, I've tried him on the right, and I just can't get anything out of him. It's really, really frustrating. Okay, second half. Let's see something from Saka, from Barbosa, who's not really done too well. The defensive ratings are just confusing me because we could keep a clean sheet and Ben White would still get a 6.4. I don't know why. They've probably changed things on the game so that, the defensive ratings aren't so good. Because I did realise on FM21, you keep a clean sheet and your defenders would get really high ratings. Like, so they'd be in the 7s all the time. But, I mean, Ben White's not even getting like 6.8s or 6.9s, which surprises me. Pepe, Thomas Partey, Tomiyasu, and Saka could get the goal here. There we go. Bukayo Saka gets his first goal of the season. It's been a long time coming, but he's doubled the lead in the 64th minute. And it was a headed effort as well. And from Saka, that's impressive because I don't think he's very tall. I might be completely wrong, but I don't think he's very tall. Tomiyasu with the ball to, Partey. Saka gets there at the far post, heads into the goal. Jose Sarr headbutts the post, 2-0 up. Gabriel heads the ball away there, but only as far as Aït-Nouri. Here's Moutinho to Dendoncker. And Semedo. And Wolves looking to come forward here. We are coming up to about midpoint of the second half. So we do need to watch out, of course. Dama Traore with their header there, but it's over. Because we need to make sure that we're not, overdoing it as we approach, the last 20 minutes here. And I think we are going to make some changes. I think we'll bring off Odegaard and we'll bring on Lokonga. And we'll drop Pepe back to support. Actually, we're going to bring him off. We're going to move Saka to the right and bring on Smith Rowe for the left. So I think we're going to drop that defensive line back to normal and not have them pressing so much. We're on slightly more often trigger press, which I wouldn't go more often. I'll probably leave it at that. Let's turn off, be more expressive. We want to try and, I think, simplify the tactic for these last sort of 15-20 minutes. I think that's what we really want to do. And again, today, we haven't had a lot of possession, but Wolves have had just one shot on target and haven't looked like scoring. But again, Ben White is on a 6.2. So I really don't get it. I mean, it probably shows you just how bad Wolves have been, but they're in 9th place. I imagine they would be doing a lot better than this, but they're coming forward in the 85th minute here. Dendonga with a shot, but it's wide. I think when we get to full time, Ben White's rating is 6.1. When we get to full time, his rating may well shoot up because it's a clean sheet, but I really don't understand why he's being rated so lowly. When we've limited Wolves to just one shot on target as Ramsdale makes a save there. I think we'll make our last change. We're in stoppage time. Partey's going to come off for Ceballos. Okay, we've had 93 minutes. It is full time and it is a 2-0 win. Again, we didn't really allow Wolves too many opportunities. We got 2 goals. We were only really expected to get 1. Ben White does move up to a 6.5, but that's still very low. Like compared to Gabriel, that's low. Like he must not be passing the ball very well. I might have to have a look into Ben White and see exactly what he's doing wrong. Again, we're getting results at the moment, but we're not really doing that well. So we're going to become unstuck, sometime soon. I think in December, we have Liverpool, Spurs, and Man City in the space of like 3 matches. So that's going to be brutal. But I mean, so far, we're 2 points behind Man United or Man UFC. Sorry, you can't call him Man United anymore, apparently. All right, let's have a look at exactly what's going wrong with Ben White here, because I really don't know why his ratings are so low. If we have a look at his form, so he got a 6.5. We hadn't used him for a while because they were such low ratings. He got a 6.2 against Southampton. That was the 1-1 cup draw. He got 6.6 against Palace, 6.2 against Liverpool. We did lose that match. Okay, so in the coach report, you can go into your player performance and ask for scattergraphs for your player for the whole season. So here, all of Ben White, so we can really deep dive into what's going wrong. So let's look at his heading. He's winning just over half of the headers per game, but he's only going for about 5. So he's quite low there. He's not winning too many, and he's not actually contesting that many either. Tackling is strong. He's winning a lot of tackles, but he's not making that many, like very few. Again, his pass completion is good. He's just not attempting that many passes. And in possession, he's not winning the ball too much, but he's not losing it too much either. So I think it's a case of he's just not doing very much. That seems to be the consensus there, is that he's actually not doing very much. He's in the bottom left quadrant on the aerials and on possession. And then tackling, again, his percentage is good. he's just not actually making many tackles and he's not actually attempting that many passes. So I think it's just a case of there's just not a lot of effort there, maybe. I don't know, it's good to have the data because it really does help you know what's going wrong or what's going well with your players. But yeah, I just can't believe Ben White has been rated so low. Alright, so I think we're going to leave it there for today. What have we got coming up? What is it with us playing cup games before or after league games with the same team? We had back-to-back games against Southampton and Brentford, and we now have it against Man City as well. We faced them in the cup quarter-final and in the Premier League, both at home, both around Christmas time. That schedule is going to be nuts. Man City on the 21st and the 26th, Spurs on the 28th, Liverpool on New Year's Day. That's going to be brutal. Right, I did say I was going to get a London derby on camera this season. I'm still going to do that. So what we're going to do is next episode we're going to host Leeds on the 11th of December. And then the video after that will be the London derby. I would love to try and get to Spurs for next episode, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do 9 games off camera in that time frame. So what we'll do is we'll host Leeds next episode. And then after that we'll have the London derby against Spurs, who are in 18th place. Well, West Ham are out of the relegation zone. Spurs in 18th place, 7 points from 8 games. Norwich, meanwhile, up in 7th. What is going on with Norwich? They are not this good. Norwich are on a 5-match unbeaten run. What? But they can still lose 4-0 at home to West Brom in the Cup. Makes no sense. Anyway, guys, that is going to do it for today's video. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, drop a like down below and leave comments. They are the best ways to support the channel. And if you haven't done so already, or if you're new, then do subscribe and turn notifications on. Make sure you don't miss an upload. Leeds United are going to be the game next time. They're at home. We're at home. They're in 8th place, so we'll see if we can get another good result there. And then after that, promise you we'll get a London derby on camera. Although Spurs are really in the mud, so that might be easy. We'll have to wait and see. And hopefully there'll be some more effort from Ben White off camera, because obviously he's not playing well. So hopefully things will change there. But that's going to do it for today's video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.